So what I will be doing in this video is to explain the short MCQ that I gave on notes to financial statements and statement of cash flows. So for the first item, cash and cash equivalents, except, of course, the answer here is cash in tahan. Cash on hand, cash in bank, and petty cash fund, they fall under cash and cash equivalent. So someone answered petty cash fund. And then for non-current liabilities, so it's NCL except, of course, the answer is accounts payable because accounts payable is under trade and other payables. Okay, the other choices are your LBM. Statement of cash flows includes the following activities except, of course, answer here is accounting because under statement of cash flows, we have three: operating, investing, and then financing. And then for the next, net cash flows from operating activities. And as I mentioned in a separate video, operating activities include current assets, current liabilities, revenue, and expenses, right? Okay, first, cash received from customers. Cash received from customers will let you touch your AR, account title. So AR is current asset, so it's operating. Cash paid to suppliers, you will be touching your accounts payable here. So that's current liability, so also operating. Cash paid to employees, so this is salaries expense, also operating. So the answer is cash received from bank loan. Because when we say bank loan, it's most likely a non-current liability. And non-current liability is financing. Net cash flows from investing activities. Look for non-current assets here. Answer is cash sale of equipment, of course. Cash received from owner, this is financing because this is capital. And then cash purchase of supplies, this is operating. And cash paid to bank, that's financing as well. No? Same with cash received from owner. Next, cash flows from financing activities except. So look for activities that are not financing. Cash investment is capital, so it's financing. Cash withdrawal is drawing, so financing. And then yung last choice, cash collection from bank loan, that's non-current liability, so that's also financing. Answer is cash purchase of long-term investment because long-term investment is a non-current asset. That's investing. To determine cost of sales, you will need the following except. Answer is inventory changes because to compute cost of sales, you will need inventory beginning, add your net cost of purchases, to get your total goods available for sale, then deduct your inventory end to get your cost of sales. So inventory changes, that's the answer. And then for the next, we have distribution expenses except. The answer here is utilities expense office because that's admin expense. Of course, freight out, that's delivery, so that's distribution. Sales, salaries expense, also related to selling. Of course, advertising, selling. So answer is utilities expense office. Admin expenses except. Okay, yung second choice, office salaries expense, of course, that's admin because of the word office. Utilities expense office, of course, that's also admin expense because of the word office. Doubtful accounts expense is actually admin expense. Answer here is office supplies because office supplies is a current asset. And then for the next other expenses, the answer here is discount lost, LOST, no? LOSS is incorrect because of the spelling. And then lost on sale, that could have been correct if it is spelled LOSS, no, on that one. Then lost in love, of course, that's not the answer. That's not even an account title. Finance cost, of course, that's interest expense, not salaries. Operating profit, okay. So other name for operating profit is operating income, no? And then also another name for operating profit is EBIT. But the second choice here, EBT plus interest expense, this is actually EBIT, no? I only remove I and then I add it. So the second choice is also EBIT, no? Leaving the fourth choice as the answer, no? EBIT minus interest expense. That doesn't make sense, right? You already deducted interest expense, so why need to deduct it again, right? Okay, next, net profit except. Other name for net profit is of course net income, earnings after tax, and EBT, earnings before taxes minus taxes. So the answer here is EBIT minus taxes. Why? Because you still have your interest to deduct. You still have the I. Okay? Next, other name for prepaid asset, of course, that's prepaid expenses. The rest of the items are very specific. No? Next, trade and other receivables, except the answer here is supplies because supplies is under prepaid asset or prepaid expense. The rest are trade and other receivables. Property, plant, and equipment except patent because that's intangible asset. Intangible asset except answer is accumulated depreciation because that is under property, plant, and equipment. Trade and other payables except bonds payable because bonds payable is a non-current liability. Net sales comprise the following except, of course, the answer here is service revenue because that's service, not sales. Other income except, the answer here is accrued income because accrued income is a current asset under trade and other receivables. Of course, gain on sale, rent income, and interest income are under other income. Okay, so that's it. Now that we're done with the, this warm-up exercise, I will now go ahead and give you another exercise where you will be doing the 5 statements. I will post about the statements soon.